How's it going, guys? It's Isaiah here, bringing you week 2 of the PMC season 3. This week we are going up against the Verd. Last week we're coming off of a win in week 1 against the Oregon Ducklets. We're hoping to continue that win streak into week 2, but we have a very good opponent here, the season 2 champion. So yeah, he's in our division, so we have to face him again later in the season. But yeah. If you didn't check out the team builder video, I uploaded that yesterday. If you're watching this the day that it's uploaded, so just go back a video. It should be the last video. If not, it's 2 videos back. But anyway, you should be able to tell by the title. It shows the team that we're using, and kind of their EV spreads and their moves and stuff like that. So if you want to go watch that, please do. This is another post commentary because I wasn't I didn't have the correct environment to, or not correct. I didn't have the right environment to just record the live record. There's too much stuff going on around me, so it's alright. But yeah, still gonna use the layout. This layout was made so that I could do live recordings, or it was made for live recordings. But obviously we're 2 weeks in and we still haven't done a live recording, but it's all good. So yeah, you can see my opponent's team there. I predicted 3 out of 6. I predicted Hydreigon, Scolipede, and Zapdos. I predicted Blastoise, Alolan Ninetales, and something else. Let's check. So we brought Blaziken, Gourgeist, and what was the last one? Metagross. So that's cool. Hold on. I'm just gonna try to check what I did predict. Bear with me real quick. I just want to check. Instead of Metagross, I predicted the Nidoqueen. He didn't bring Nidoqueen, which I was thoroughly surprised about, but it's all good. So we're gonna get right into this. I led with Tornadus because we were running AV Tornadus. I just felt like it was a good decision overall to lead with Tornadus. It felt like the right thing. But anyway, Verd, good luck. Even though we've already had the battle, it's fine. With the holding out the 2 fingers, hell yeah. I'm gonna do a different outfit. As you can see, my trainer. I'm gonna do a different outfit every single time, because every single battle. Because I mean, why not? I'm rocking the all blue with the cornrows. But anyway, so turn 1, I lead with Tornadus. He leads with Metagross. Sure, I was risking. I'm hasty nature lowering my defense. I was risking a really heavy hit for Metagross, but at the same time, I really thought he'd lead with rocks, since I know that Metagross does get stealth rocks. I really thought he would lead with the stealth rocks, predicting me to possibly switch. So I just went for the heat wave to get damage off. Then I U-turn out because I predicted maybe Hydreigon might come in. Maybe Zapdos might come in. You never know. So he ends up going for Ice Punch, which I kind of expected he'd have. Good thing he didn't go for that on turn 1, because pretty sure Tornadus would have been gone if he had done that. Anyway, he goes into Medusa. I had U-turn. I should have probably gone for U-turn here, but it's alright. It's all good. So I go for the Stealth Rocks. I get the rocks up, which is nice. Because he didn't bring Blastoise, his only way of hazard removal is that Zapdos. And, that's fine. Because if Zapdos wants to click Defog, that gets rid of the rocks on my side of the field as well, which is completely fine by me. So I'm gonna bringing my Tornadus. He's going to go for the U-turn. I should have stayed in, but I mean, what are you gonna say? I mean, looking at my team, he probably thought that Dark Pulse would just be like, I thought that he'd just go for Dark Pulse since I have no resists, but he went for U-turn. He went for the smart play. But so yeah, that's that. So the rock comes in, which is the Zapdos. I have to switch yet again. I'm gonna go for the U-turn. If he was Choice Scarfed, that would have been bad, but I was kind of scouting to see if he was Choice Scarfed at that point. He's not, by the way. So I end up going back into my Uxie. This is where Diggersby would have been clutch. Even if I don't switch into Diggersby, he still has to worry about it. Worry about me switching it in. So he might go for HP Ice as I bring in Uxie, but I brought Haxorus instead. So yeah, anyway, yeah, Medusa's gonna come in here. Probably just going to go for the U-turn here, but that's what I predicted. Unfortunately, Uxie doesn't really get to do much here because that was an offensive Life Orb Zapdos, which is pretty powerful nonetheless. So yeah, he uses Dark Pulse, takes out my Uxie, which is a shame, but we can live without Uxie. Uxie is probably the most expendable mon on my team, seeing how it didn't really do too much for me at that point. So yeah, Uxie's gone, but it's alright. I'm going to bring in Typhoon. My AV Tornado is really the only thing to pretty much stop this Hydreigon, or so I thought. Apparently, you're going to find out later about this Hydreigon set, but let's not talk about that yet, shall we? So here I just go for straight for the Hurricane because I didn't want to go for U-turn and have something else take a strong hit from Hydreigon. So I ended up just going for the Hurricane. Even if it had missed, I still could have just gone for the U-turn next turn, or U-turn the next turn, and switched into something freely. But yeah, so he's gonna just sack off the X-Pack there, which was a good play in my opinion. So you're gonna go to Nakamura, the Blaziken. All right, so. I thought about bringing in Kabutops to get that 4 times weakness or 4 times resistance off, but I ended up just going into Bone Breaker. It felt like my best play in my opinion, because I mean Kabutops still gets destroyed by a high jump kick or whatever. So he does go for the protect, which I kind of thought he would. I mean, you know, he kind of had to at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna just click the Dragon Claw. I didn't want to set up because I knew he still had Gourgeist. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click the D-Claw here. And that's going to be nice because it's going to hit this Gourgeist pretty damn hard to be honest. So yeah, he's going to go for the Dragon Claw, or I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw, sorry. And Rocky Helmet goes off, plus Life Orb, which is annoying, that's a lot of damage. I didn't really see the Rocky Helmet at first, because I was looking at calcs or whatever, but I was hoping that would kill. It didn't. I kind of just forgot about the synthesis. I just wanted to get as much damage off on this thing because Kabutops was very. I mean, if I get rid of Gourgeist, Kabutops has a lot of opportunities in this game to just kind of sit there and do a lot of damage to his team. So yeah, so I went for the Dragon Claw. Really, nothing switches into this monster at this point. So I'm gonna die because Rocky Helmet is OP, but that's fine, as Gourgeist is going to drop and Haxor is going to drop. This is a pivotal moment in the game, as we're both gonna drop here. I go into Typhoon because I feel like he's probably gonna switch into Zapdos. I don't really have anything else for Zapdos because I know Zapdos with the Life Orb is definitely gonna have Heat Wave for Magnezone. So I go into Typhoon, hoping I did the calcs. If he had no HP investment, then Heat Wave did 32 to 38% approximately. But I felt like I just couldn't risk it. I felt like at this point, Tornadus is too useful. It's the only thing at this point that just handles Hydreigon. So I decided to just kind of tried to sack off Volcanion, so I could get another free switch in Tornadus to then go for Heat Wave. But it ends up he's going to go for Roost, which sucks. If I had gone for Heat Wave, it most likely would have killed because he only had a little bit of HP, he told me after the battle. So if I had gone for Heat Wave, it probably would have killed, and at that point, Zapdos would have been gone, and we would have been in a fantastic position. But I was playing a little bit too conservatively there, so he's going to just completely drop Volcanion there, which is fine. Volcanion didn't do too much for me at that point, so Volcanion's down. At this point, Zapdos is the biggest threat. I gotta deal with that thing. But yeah, Medusa's going to come in here, which is the Hydreigon. So I'm gonna bring in Tornadus because at this point that's kind of my only real thing to deal with this thing. It is leftovers. I didn't really see that at the time. Well, I might have, but I just didn't really take it into consideration. So I bring in Typhoon. I should be able to take like really any one hit. So I go for the Hurricane. I land it, and it doesn't do much at all, which tells me this thing is probably very specially defensive. Maybe not fully specially defensive, but it's just very specially defensive. So his Dark Pulse does not do much to me, which kind of shows me that he's not very offensive at all. He's here to take on Tornadus, which is kind of interesting because if I had Superpower, I would definitely be able to kind of just beat him probably, or Focus Blast. So yeah, I see the Roost there. I kind of just forgot about Roost. Not much I can do about that at this point. I just gotta try to confuse him with the Hurricane, 30% chance. which it's kind of funny. I land like all of my hurricanes, which is amazing, but I never get a confusion. So the hacks is like perfectly balanced. Because I never miss. It's a 30% chance to miss, and if I land it, it's a 30% chance to confuse. So, and none of those occurred. So, or neither of those occurred. So I'm just gonna go with the hurricane. He's not gonna kill me off yet because he wants to have health to take on everything, which is very understandable there. So yeah, because he didn't want to like die to like maybe a banded aquajet from Kabutops, which is not my set. If you want to see my Kabutops set, you can look on the team builder in my on my channel. But anyway, yeah, just continually fire off those hurricanes. I'm landing them, which is freaking fantastic. I believe U-turn was doing like less than hurricane at this point, so all he had to do was just kind of sit here and wait and hope that I could kind of just take him out. All right, that's what I had to do here. I had tried to keep landing the hurricanes and keep hoping for a freaking confusion. I never got it, so oh well. Dark Pulse is gonna take me out here. Props to Verd with that genius freaking Hydreigon set. That was a pretty damn good, in my opinion. So next up, he's going. Now I'm gonna bring in Magnezone. That play took me a long time. I didn't know if I wanted to switch to Kabutops or Magnezone. I flew in the air with my air balloon. As he goes for Earth Power, he didn't see that I had the air balloon. I go for the sub because I was hoping that he would U-turn or just hard switch into Zapdos, so I could get a free sub up and then do a lot of damage with an analytic boosted max special attack modest Thunderbolt. That would have been cool, but that didn't happen. Obviously, he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse. So yeah, we've seen his whole set. He has we've seen he has Earth Power, Dark Pulse, U-turn, and Roost. So no Dragon Stab. If I know he didn't have Dragon Stab, I would have definitely saved Haxorus for this moment because it's not really that offensive either. So but now that he has Earth Power, I'm like, oh, shit, because now he can kind of just clean up because I must admit, Kabutops really did have a good decent chance at the end here because he just kind of matches up well against the rest of my opponent's team. Now, once Gorgeous was gone, I probably should have been a bit more aggressive just overall. But here, obviously, Earth Power is going to be doing way too much to Kabutops. I have Life Orb, so I'm going to be whittling myself down anyway. So this game is pretty much sealed, unfortunately. But yeah, if he didn't have Earth Power, that the game would have still been wide open for Kabutops to hopefully make some plays. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna bring in Lar, which is my shiny as Kabutops, which is freaking sick. I love this thing. Because it's just I love the design. I love the shiny. Even people hate on the green shinies for some reason. I love them. And yeah, I had Rapid Spin for some reason. He didn't bring hazards. I thought he might bring hazards, but he didn't. So I went for the Rain Dance because I'm Swift Swim. I just thought, as a last resort, just in case Earth Power did like nothing, just in case he switched. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to take out this Hydreigon unless I was Life Orb, and I am Life Orb, so I will be able to notch that kill. I do land the Stone Edge, I do take him out, but I am Life Orb. If you're saying why would you, if you weren't Life Orb, you could have came back. Well, no, because Stone Edge wouldn't have killed the Hydreigon if it wasn't if I wasn't Life Orb, because I couldn't be banned at that point because I would be locked in a Rain Dance. I couldn't be like really anything else that would, I mean, maybe I could be Hardstone, but that wouldn't be enough damage to be able to take out the Hydreigon. You saw it wasn't a critical hit, so it wouldn't have mattered, even if it was a crit, or even if I didn't have the Life Orb, I wouldn't have gotten the crit that I would need. But yeah, I did take him out because I had the Life Orb. Because I had the Life Orb, I killed myself, so, or the Kabutops killed itself, sorry. Or fainted, or whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be that. I lost. We're 1-1. That's fine. It's still early in the season. It's way early in the season. We just gotta keep up with Verd. We gotta keep winning when he's winning, and yeah, we just gotta keep, because he's 2-0. We're 1-1. I believe. Okay, so yeah, the other two people in our division are the Seattle Smeargles. If you didn't watch their battle, then spoilers, I'm gonna say them real quick. So you should leave this video before I say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Okay. Seattle Smeargles, they are 0-2, and the Sydney Crocodiles are 1-1. We are 1-1, and the Verd is obviously 2-0. And yeah, very just a solid game overall. Next week we go up against the Sydney Crocodiles. Hopefully we're gonna be able to pick up a win there. It's gonna be a very good game, hopefully. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.